Why don't you co-stream on Twitter? Yeah, it sounds fucking terrible. Thanks to the resub, Rich. That's not happening. I don't think Twitter streaming will ever catch on. We'll see. I'm very skeptical. Did you see Elon Musk ask Mr. Beast why he doesn't post his videos on X, and he said it was because he would make no money from it? Yeah. And Mr. Beast is 100% right. It'd be stupid. He would be stupid to post his videos on Twitter. Thanks to Prime H2O. You just can't compete with YouTube. When it comes to videos, like actual VOD, like dropping that shit, you really can't beat YouTube. The infrastructure is perfected, basically. It's an uphill battle. Your best bet is to like sign talent to a new video service to like supplement their income from ads to entice them, because you're not beating YouTube's ad rate. Just there's no chance. And Twitter is not going to be the one to somehow buck that. Thanks to Resub Scarlet. Unless Elon just starts paying out of pocket for each view on your video, which I don't see happening. Was there Bill Cosby? Was Bill Cosby on the original list? There's a chance. Don't remember. Thanks to Prime Grayson. Sorry to hear about your insomnia, Caroline. That shit sucks. I don't know about the Epstein secret videos. It's news to me. Have you talked about the judge yet? Here, I'll do that now. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm sure most of you have seen this by now, but it is actually crazy. Let me find the good quality version. Here.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that you get a taste.
Here, let me go full screen for this one so you can really see how crazy this is.
I appreciate that, but
Oh, oops.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that you get a taste of something else, because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court
Fucking crazy jump. Actually crazy. And then it's just a scuffle for the rest. But look at the height on this jump. He actually fucking ragdolls himself at her. That is an outrageous vertical leap. It looks like he jumps off a trampoline. It actually looks like he jumps off a fucking trampoline for that. I don't know why the quality went to shit for that, but wild. Completely clears the table. Well, he doesn't completely clear it. He does bang his leg on it on the way up, I noticed. He hits his shin on the way up. I think he's a resub super. How much jail time you think that is? Oh, pff. He's not getting out. No, he's not getting out. Not after that. Get him on the NFL team, the block kicks. Yeah, just imagine him soaring over the O-line. Like, that is so wild how high he gets. And with barely any momentum, too. Also, hats off to the judge. That was pretty quick reflexes. Like, the second he got in the air, she immediately gets out of the way for it. So, pretty good reflexes there. Oh yeah, I saw the original Tetris got beaten today. Thanks to the membership Vice. I did see that. How many years in jail? It's gonna be a long time. That's gonna be a lot of years. That's for sure. He drank the super jump potion. Perhaps it is a super jump. He was already sentenced to 30 before the jump. Was he? I didn't actually look at what he was charged with before then. Let's see. Doesn't say. Unless I somehow missed it. Oh, here. On April 23rd, threatened to bust the kneecaps of another man, resulting in substantial bodily harm. So he busted the kneecaps then. Yep, that's going to be a long time in jail, that's for sure. I think it's Prime Zero, but a wild jump to have captured on film. What did he think he was going to achieve by doing that? Well, a lot of crimes are crimes done impulsively, without much thought. He just got really upset about the lack of parole being granted and immediately delivered one of the wildest jumps I've seen in quite some time. It's almost like a... It's kind of like almost a cross-body block coming in like this. It almost looks like something out of Street Fighter. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Foxy Jump Scare. What a fucking reference. Do you remember Stumble Guys? I still love Stumble Guys. Of course I remember Stumble Guys. They're blowing up, really. The Yandere dev apology? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. There was a YouTuber who was buried in a backyard. Oh, you're talking about, the Brazilian YouTuber, right? Hold on, I'll pull that up in a second because that was kind of crazy. Let me send a quick text. Alright. Yeah, thanks to Resub King Wall. What was his name again? Yeah. 26-year-old Brazilian YouTuber found in neighbor's backyard. It was Carlos Medeiros. The body of a 26-year-old Brazilian YouTuber has been found buried in the backyard of some of his neighbors. He was reported missing on Christmas Day after he failed to return home for dinner with friends who later said that he had left their home late at night. Medeiros' family searched hospitals and woods until Saturday. Someone saw a mound of dirt in the house of this couple he had visited for the holidays. They went in and saw my brother's t-shirt showing in the dirt. They called the police, who went there and found him buried. So, here's their defense. The couple who owned the home claim that the influencer died while doing drugs and having sex with Caroline's sister. The couple's version is this. They buried him because they didn't know what to do with the body. That is the most dog shit defense I've ever heard. What do you mean you buried him because you didn't know what to do with the body? You just call the police. That's nobody's first instinct. To bury a body is such an incredible time commitment. Like, there's no way that was just impulsively done. It's not like, alright, just quickly throw him in this fucking, grave we made. This is absolutely seeming like they killed him and tried to hide the body poorly in a shallow grave because of the drugs, assuming it wasn't murder. Yeah, well, I don't think they've ran a toxicology report or anything yet. I think it's still too new. But they're saying that he allegedly had an overdose while taking Caroline's sister to have sex in the bathroom. At the moment he was having an orgasm, he felt unwell and fell dead. Which I don't believe for a fucking second. Because, I would believe it if they didn't bury his goddamn body in their garden. Also, if that is how he died, what a crazy way of going out. That is a rock star's death right there. Man's out there fucking boofing meth, all kinds of shit. Making a cocktail of ketamine, all kinds of wild shit. Has sex and dies during an orgasm. What a way to go to Valhalla. Came while he went. Well, yeah, that's poetic. Merry fucking Christmas, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't believe that story. I really don't. If the report indicates that his death was accidental, the couple will be charged with concealing a corpse. If it is proven that he is murdered, the man and the woman will be charged with homicide. Simple enough. The Post reported that the couple turned themselves in to authorities on Sunday. Now an autopsy will determine the cause of death. However, police said that they found evidence of stab wounds. Strangulation, or gunshots on the body. I think they meant found no evidence. I think that's what they meant to say. Because that reads as though, this is an open and shut case of not being a drug-related death. There was gunshots on the body, but it turned out what actually killed him was the weed he smoked 2 hours earlier. Gunshots were circumstantial, not significant. Or is not a typo. I think this has to be a typo here. I'll go to another source. That really feels like a fucking typo. Yeah, let's go to this one. Oh, fuck, it's the Daily Mail. They probably just copy and pasted this article. This one's saying that they're claiming that he took cocaine and had a heart attack while fucking. And they said that they were afraid of calling an ambulance. This actually has pictures. This is where they found the body. This was the grave they dug for him, I guess. The couple had initially lied and said that Medeiros left their home after dinner before later confessing to a different story. This is baloney! What a load of fucking fish paste! He didn't die from cocaine and sex. Like, it's not, I don't believe this for a second. Also, these ads are nuts. These ads are going fucking Insano style. Man. All this inundation with ads will put you in an early grave. Good God, what an eyesore. They also made a social media post asking the public for help finding Medeiros. Shameless. Absolutely shameless. There's no way, there is no sensible couple that would bury a body of someone that just died in their home while having sex with their sister. That's already wild. And there is no way that they would start lying about it and then making social media posts. There's some fishiness afoot. Civil Police Chief Louis Faria told G1 that the incident is being investigated as a homicide committed by an unknown perpetrator. Sounds about right. Okay, yeah, it was a typo. During the search for the firefighters, according to a police report, Medeiros' body did not display any signs of violence. The house was set on fire. What? The house was set on fire by neighbors, but no arrests have been made. What? What? Wait, what? What is happening in this story? It's like an episode of CSI that just keeps going. How are we just glossing over this? How are we just glossing over this sentence? The house was set on fire by neighbors. Oh, wait, here. It's this picture. I thought this was unrelated. Residents in the Brazilian town set fire to the home where the body of the influencer was found buried. Jeepers creepers. Jiminy Christmas! What a fucking story. Mob justice. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It reminds me of the second Halloween movie, Evil Dies Tonight. And then they just torched it. Imagine the evidence destroyed in that fire, though. Yeah, it's not a very well thought out plan. That's the first I've heard of that, Bomberman. Sorry, I just saw it. I can check it out, though. Thanks to the resub. Canonical. Look down, they're only charged with concealing a corpse. Yeah, we already covered that. Well, they will be charged with concealing a corpse if it was accidental, or if it's ruled, like after the autopsy, that he died from a heart attack from cocaine. Then my brain just had one of those like record scratch moments where everything just went foggy. Right now, it's just looking at concealing a corpse. If it was accidental and his death was a heart attack from cocaine. But if it turns out they killed him, obviously they're going to be charged with murder. It'd be so much less suspicious if they didn't burn the fucking house. Well, no, the family didn't burn the house. The community did. Assuming that there was foul play afoot here. They hid the body and then lied. And then made a social media post like, where is he? We gotta find him. When he was in their backyard. They're lying about that too. Oh, interesting. So you're claiming that the couple burnt the house down to hide further evidence. It wasn't the community. Oh, an interesting theory. That seems like a really drastic step to take. When they could have just scrubbed it all with bleach. But who knows? Maybe. An interesting game theory. Yeah, but they did just bury a body in their backyard. Yeah, that is also pretty drastic. True, true. I just feel like they wouldn't incinerate their whole house to hide evidence when there's easier ways to hide that. That doesn't seem like a thought. Well, I can't even. Maybe. Thanks, Arisa Bark.